Hello everyone, I am Monalisha Padhi. I am a legal intern at Lexis and Company, and I am pursuing my BBA LLB from Bharati Vidyapeeth New Law College Pune, and I am currently in third year. So the topic for today's video would be National Green Tribunal, and the purpose for this video is to create awareness about this topic. So the National Green Tribunal has been enacted to fulfill the long-felt need for alternative forum to deliver speedy and inexpensive justice. The philosophy of public interest litigation is echoed in the legislation, a welcome direction for the class of victims who are unable to lock the doors of judiciary. The National Green Tribunal was established in 2010 under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, which guarantees the citizen of India, right to have a healthy environment. India is the third country after New Zealand and Australia to have such a system. The tribunal is a special, fast-track quasi-judicial body comprising of judges and environment experts who will ensure expeditious disposal of cases. The need for national tribunal to dispose of matters related to environmental protection was first felt in 1986 by the Supreme Court in the Oleum gas leak case, and later by the Law Commission in its 186th report in 2003. It is a statutory body formed for the expeditious disposal of disputes relating to environmental protection. After the Supreme Court's pronouncement of four historical judgments, M.C. Mehta versus Union of India 1986, Indian Council of Environmental Legal Action versus Union of India 1996, AP Pollution Control Board versus M.V. Naidu 1992, and AP Pollution Control Board versus M.B. Naidu, the need for a specialized code for environmental protection was felt than more ever. It was felt that the interpretation of environmental laws requires a different agency consisting of experts in the relevant field. Before the NGT Act 2010 came into the force, there was two acts that existed for the establishment of specialized environmental codes in the country. These two were the National Tribunal Act 1995 and the National Environmental Appellate Authority 1997. However, soon this authority failed in achieving its objective and became defunct. The need for a more strengthened and empowered authority was felt to dispose of environmental related disputes. Therefore, the National Green Tribunal was established. The objective of the National Green Tribunal were to ensure the environmental related cases are obeyed and act as a watchdog in case of any violations. Second, to ensure the safety and conservation of forest and forest animals. To prevent the harm caused to environment due to government or private actions. To ensure proper implementation of environmental related laws as listed in Schedule 1 of the National Green Tribunal Act. To provide compensation to those who are victims of environmental degradation and who have suffered damages as a result of it. To work towards spreading awareness about various environmental related laws and the issues prevalent in the society. There are many reforms needed in the tribunal. There are various confrontation with witness before the government and the national and NGT related to the rulings of NGT and a subsequent conflict of interest arising out of these judgments. The Ministry of Environment and Forest have often accused the NGT of overstepping its jurisdiction by pronouncing decisions which are beyond its scope. One of the recent cases of conflict was with the government of Goa, wherein the NGT has imposed a ban on sand mining in the state. The government contends that NGT lacks legal mandate and it does not have right to act suo motu on certain environmental related disputes. There are increased questions that are raised on the method of manpower hiring by the NGT. That's all for the topic today. I hope you like the video, and please like and comment on the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.